I work for TENI, I'm on the board of TENI, and I want to say a very special hello to everyone who's only just joining us. You can see the crowds coming in. I just heard a few moments ago that the very last part of our fabulous parade today has only just passed the reviewing stand. That is how long we've been marching today. So let's hear it for everyone just joining us right now. Woo! I want to say a very special thank you to our friends in the RCSI, the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, who organised our wonderful TENI breakfast this morning. Who came and joined us for breakfast? Okay, there were about 300 of you, but you're not here. Cool. We heard Will, we heard Noah, we heard many people talking this afternoon about why we're here today. The 50th anniversary of Stonewall, the celebrations, what people have done before us, and what we're marching for today. So it is very important. It's also the 50th anniversary of something extraordinary for the trans community. Trans women, women of colour, stood up at the heart of the LGBTQ movement and said, enough! We have had enough. They were joined by a whole community of people. Are there any trans people here today? Are there any lesbians here today? Sorry, I'll ask that again, I didn't hear that. Are there any lesbians here today? Are there any gay people here today? Oh, hang on. I think there's more gay than there are. Okay. Are there any lesbians here today? I'll try this over here. Are there any lesbians on this side? Any bisexual people? You see, you are here and it's wonderful to see you here today. Are there any queer people here today? Oh, I see one or two. I see one or two. So, 50 years ago, people who had previously hid, either in the shadows or in plain sight, revolted. People often fearful of authority, and with good reason, because people were just conforming so they could fit in. People often shunned or in trouble just for being themselves. They, like all of us here today, every single one of us who's been here since we started the music earlier, and those who are just joining us, you're all pioneers. So give yourselves a huge cheer today and a clap on the back. Well done! Like those folks 50 years ago and today, we've heard many of the speakers talk about the equality that we demand, and we demand it right now, today. So it's nice, as Will said earlier, to get those selfies with all those politicians, but they need to hear us, and we need to shout loudly. So let me hear you. What do you want today? Freedom? Do you want equality? Really? Do you really want equality? Those people at the back clearly do not want equality. Do you want equality? Well, I'm part of TENI, on the board of TENI, and I joined TENI because I want to push forward the right of trans people for equality, for inclusion, and for respect here in Ireland. And at TENI, we work with your support, and your support is key to ensure that trans people have equal access to healthcare, to education, and to employment. All the things we all take for granted, or some of us take for granted, for happy and healthy lives. We support our peers, we support our families, and promote trans visibility. And we continue to do for as long as necessary. So let's face it, there is no right way to be trans. We know that. You are who you are. Everyone has a role to play. If you would like to support us, there's one, as well as coming out here today and supporting us, please become a member of TENI. You know how you can find us. www.teni.ie. We are everywhere. There's lots of people in these t-shirts, so come and talk to us. So thank you, Dublin Pride. I want to say a personal thank you to all of you and to all of the 300 people who marched with us this afternoon as part of the TENI family. And thank you to our trans family. Happy Pride, Dublin!
Everybody, I'm not going to say Happy Pride just for the moment. I'm actually here. I wasn't expecting to be standing up here this day, but I need to speak to you all. Recently, TENI had a Call It Out campaign to look at making sure that we spoke up when we experienced homophobic and transphobic and biphobic abuse in society. Today, here in Pride, a trans woman entering this space was mispronounced and mistreated by a security guard coming in here. Pride have dealt with it very quickly. The individual has been removed. But we must not be complacent, because if it can happen here, it can happen anywhere. And we have to stop it. We have to stop today in an Ireland of 2019 that there is no homophobia, there is no transphobia, and there is no biphobia. So please, I'm going to leave this with you. Call it out. Ensure that you support your friends and allies and tell them that they need to stand up for us. They need to make sure that this does not continue. As I say, if it can happen here, it can happen anywhere. I want to thank Pride for dealing with it really quickly and stopping it happening again. But I think for that trans woman, this Pride has been ruined. And I think that's not right. It needs to stop. So please, call it out. Happy Pride, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the day.